Alright, this is going to be another quick lesson, right? It's going to be basically based on the system that we're living in, right? The system and the hive mind mentality, right? And the coming persecution of the elect, right? So let's go straight to it. First of all, we're going to start off on Ecclesiastes 23, Exodus 23. Thou shalt not raise a false report. So we're not supposed to be raising no false reports at all. Okay? None. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. So we're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be bearing false witness. Right? Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. So when you hear something, right? Whatever you hear, you're not supposed to follow a multitude in evil. Because if you follow a multitude in evil, guess what that's going to make you? A false witness. The scriptures go into it. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. So you're not supposed to follow the multitude of people if you see they're doing wickedly. You don't just follow. But that's that hive mind mentality. Everybody does it. Right? Neither should I speak in the court to decline after many to wrest judgment. That's called corruption. Right? Wrestling judgment. Okay? And that's what these people do. They wrestle judgment. Okay? Neither should I countenance the countenance of a poor man in his cause. If thou meetest thine ass his ox, or he's going astray, thou shalt bring it to him again. So pretty much on point. Verse 7. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked. Simple as that. He will not justify the wicked. So whether you're wicked, whether you're righteous, if you're this way you gotta always trust in the spirit. Because if you don't trust in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, guess what you're going to be doing? Carnal stuff, right? That's what you're going to be doing, acting carnal, right? And following people around, that's what you're going to do. If you don't trust in Yahweh Shai, okay, that's why you gotta trust in him. Okay. Proverbs 1, and we're going to jump straight to verse 15. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Right? Refrain thy foot from their path. That's what you're supposed to do. Move your foot from their path. Don't run with them. Right? Separate yourself. Okay? For their feet run to evil. They're too fast to run to evil now else. It says their foot run to evil. And make haste to shed blood. Surely, in vain, the net is spread in any sight of any birds. So they're spreading the net for their own feet. And they lie wait for their own blood. They look privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain. So we don't want to be greedy of gain, right? Which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. So we don't want to be greedy of any type of gain. Because if you're greedy of gain, that's what's going to happen, right? When you're greedy of gain, that's what will happen. Okay? You're basically hunting for your own life. And this is what people do for money, right? They compromise, they lie, they take bribes. See, the elect now were not going to do that. They were not going to take bribes. Okay? So we went to that. Now let's go to Revelations. But when we're going into this, what am I going into? The hive mentality. This is a hive mentality we're talking about. It's very systematic. Now, all right, you got people, look, when I come out, and brothers, you have to get used to this, right? Because it's part of the truth. What is it ultimately? What do you want to call it? I have many names for it. Esau calls it gang stalking and all that rubbish. You know what it really is? You may not like it. You know what it is? It's persecution. Fact. Right? And when I looked up the word persecution yesterday in a dictionary, it was, what was it? Harass, follow. What else? They had several different words, definitions for it. Okay. Hound, pester. So if you have a particular belief system and the system is against what we believe is against the system, well, what do you think's going to happen? Of course you're going to be persecuted. So why are you getting all bent out of shape? It's part of the suffering. Okay? It's cool. We have to be spiritually mature. Right? Now, is it stopping you from going anywhere? No, it's not. They're not stopping you from going anywhere, but it is to try and frighten one. But you shouldn't be frightened. You're not doing anything that you shouldn't be doing, right? Well, you're not doing anything that you unlawful, right? Well, what you got to be worried about? Unless you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, right? But now it's just on a wide scale, right? It's like a community notice, right? Is that some community notice? Please, we got a black male. He's 5'4", you know, dressed in green. Would you please monitor him? That's persecution. So once you realize that, you don't become all what's the word? Discombobulated, if that's the right word, right? That's part of that suffering, right? But the thing that I'm surprised about is how people take to it, how people fall for it, right? Because if anyone sends me a notification, would you watch this individual, whatever it is, I'm just gonna switch off that notification, right? I may watch him once, see what he's about, look at the sign. But he's just teaching the scriptures. He's just teaching the Bible. Right, so it just shows you the majority of this world, they're going after the beast. They worship the beast, right? And that's part of this truth. So those that worship the beast, guess what? They're going to be against you because you're not for the beast system. Okay? It's simple as that, and that's why you have to read the scriptures. Because if you don't, and I've seen countless videos, I'm being gang stalked, and those that don't have the scriptures, they don't understand it, right? And yeah, there is look, is systematic. There's witchcraft involved. There's a lot of witchcraft, black magic involved. What else? Helicopters. All the agencies are involved because that's the beast. You even want to go even deeper. It's spiritual, right? Basically, you're a target in the spiritual realm. So if you're a target, remember, everything is spiritual. If you're a target in the spiritual realm, that's going to play out physically, right? So what do you think is going to happen if you're targeted in the spiritual realm? You do the maths. Right? You do the maths. Okay? That means you're going to be targeted by what? Those in this truth. So with this, I'm going to shut off here. Okay, excuse me just a minute. Go to Revelations 13 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seeds. So it says it, right? Which keep the commandments of the Most High and the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach. It says the dragon was wroth. The dragon was angry and made to make war with those that keep the testimony of Yahushua. So this explains what's happening. Okay, so get used to it. And with this, I hope this was edifying. And until the next time, Shalom.